Great. And just to remember, you guys, the same rules we always have had and always will have on Talk and Talk. This is not a class right now. We're here to have a talk, to chat, to share experiences. We don't correct each other in here, okay? We're all to learn from, all here to make mistakes, speak with no shame, and then we can learn from our own mistakes and also by observing how other people speak. And rule number 3, we are respectful to everybody. Doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what your opinion is. We respect one another in here. And rule number 4, the rule I invented, which is
enjoy it.
Yes, you have to enjoy it. You have to. If you're doing TNT and not enjoying it, you're not doing TNT right. Thank you for that. Okay, guys. So, any questions or anything you guys want to say before I separate us? Then I'm never going to see you guys again for the next 40 minutes. No? All right, then. Okay. So then here we go. Just let me make sure everything's under control in here. So nobody is sent to like an empty room or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna create because we've got new people. Hello, João.
Hello, Junior. Sorry I was late. Traffic was terrible.
This time I'm gonna give you, no, just kidding. It's nice to have you here, and I hope you enjoy our conversation. Okay. I'm going to resend the questions to you as soon as possible. I'm just gonna separate us into the rooms in here. Okay. All right.
I can see the questions on the planner also. No problem.
That's great too. Okay. All right. Let me just make sure the count of people here is correct. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not the best person with counts. Okay. Okay, guys. See you back here in 45 minutes. All right. Very good, very good. And for those of you who were not sent to the room, it means you are going to stay here with me and we're going to have this conversation right here, right now. So for us to get started, I'm going to ask Andresa to introduce herself to us.
Hi guys, my name is Andresa. I'm 22 years old. I have 2 brothers, the middle child. I love listening music, read books. I'm into podcasts right now, and so I'm listening a lot. That's it.
Perfect. It was nice to have you here for one more conversation, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Right.
I enjoy.
Thanks. And what about you, Wanda? Would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yeah, I'm Wanda. I'm a dancer. I'm a scuba diver too. I like sharks. I like to dive with them. I love cats, dogs, nature, possums, and gamba. Here in my backyard, there is many possums. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I like it a little bit. Yes, is that for today?
Oh, and the possums on your backyard, are they like chill or are they I don't know?
Possums are here and there and everywhere here in my neighbor.
Well, are they like chill and cool or are they aggressive?
No, they are so chill and peaceful, but they stole all the food of the cats.
Ooh, not cool.
And the cats don't worry, don't matter for them.
All right, that's really great. And Mr. Joaquin, would you introduce yourself to us?
Hello, everyone. My name is Joaquim Maia. I am from Portugal. I am 76 years old. I am two kids, one daughter, one son, and three grandsons. I am already retired since 2002, and in my free time, I like to walk. I like to travel. I like to exercise in the morning. And in TV, I like to watch series about the nature, like National Geographic, Odyssey. Is the series that I like more to watch. That's it.
All right, great. You have three kids and two grandchildren? Two kids and
Two kids, one son, one daughter, and three grandsons.
all right. You look like you make a big mess with your grandchildren.
Sorry?
You look like you make a big mess. You play with your grandchildren and you make a big mess and everybody's laughing. Do you like doing it with your grandchildren?
Yes, I like.
You look like that. All right. Perfect. It's nice to have you here with us in the immersion, Vessa. And now let me ask also to Mr. João. Would you introduce yourself to us, please, buddy?
Okay, my name is João Pedro. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I am 24 years old. I study electrical engineer. I also like to travel, to exercise, and that's it about me.
All right. It's nice to have you here too with us as well, João. And well, hello, human beings. I'm Junior. I come from a different galaxy called Minas Gerais. And right now I live here on the São Paulo system in the city of Hortolândia. I am 20 years old and I've been here on Talk and Talk for 2 years now. And in these 2 years, I have figured out a very important thing. And this thing is something I will only tell you at the end of the meeting. Okay. Now, the first question of this immersion in here, talking about feelings, is how are you actually feeling today? So notice that we use the word actually, okay? So it's not the kind of question of, hey, how are you? And you say, hey, I'm fine. I want to know your real feeling today. Are you feeling annoyed, happy, bummed out, sad, frustrated? How are you guys actually feeling today? Well, how are you actually feeling today?
Okay, me, right? I'm feeling very happy, very excited. I usually feel happier on English immersions. I think like I disconnect from my responsibilities for a while, but still not stop doing things that are important to me, like studying, and I like it. Yes, I'm feeling happy today.
Oh, this is really cool. It's great that we were able to give you this space, you know, get your head out of everything happen in the world because there's a lot of stuff, right? I feel that too. Okay, what about you, Hannah? How are you actually feeling today?
Yeah, today my mood is good. I'm happy. And now, especially now, I'm so happy because here in my house, I take a rebuilding and many workers here to making noisy. Oh my gosh. And now they come from here and I'm so happy. My ears is so happy. I don't hear noise anymore. Oh my gosh, really good sensation. Freedom.
There's nothing worse than the hammering of construction all the time, right?
Yeah, terrible. And Makita.
It's terrible. And what about you, King? How are you actually feeling today?
Today, especially, I feel very happy and excited because tomorrow in the morning, I start a trip in the north of the country. I go to spend 5 days in the north of the country in an interesting city called Chaves. It's a city situated in the one interesting natural park. Then I hope to do interesting walks there. And today I am preparing all the things to transport with me, and because that I feel very happy in this moment.
Oh, this is great. Just doing some traveling, in a natural place, away from all the noise, like fun. All the noise from the city.
No. Here in my house is not like Vanda. I am not any special of noise here with me.
That's great. Do you live in a very urban area, or do you live more like on a quiet place?
I live 35 kilometers away from Lisbon, in one little village with 700 inhabitants. Very calm.
Oh.
We have no problem with noise. It's like living in the champ.
All right, cool. That's really great.
In the countryside.
All right. Look, I really hope you have the most amazing travel ever and enjoy a lot. And for you to come back and tell us stories about the trip. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Great. And what about you, Andresa? How are you actually feeling today?
I'm feeling very happy today because until now my day was very good. I wake up a little late today. I have a nice breakfast. I talked to some friends. I stayed the day at home. I have a nice lunch. The only thing I didn't like today is because it's raining all day, so I don't like this much. But yeah, pretty good day.
I'm a big fan of rainy weather.
I don't like very much.
I feel you. All right, very great. Listen, guys, how I'm actually feeling today is at the end of the day, I was very motivated at the beginning of the day. Actually, I was very motivated. Today, I woke up early. I went downtown. I took a look at some gyms to start training. And then the rest of the day's just been like excitement. I'm really looking forward for tonight's happy hour to, just relax and talk like random things. It's gonna be real great. And also to order some food because I want to have ice cream tonight. All right. Now, let me ask, Joaquin, are you an emotional person? What characteristics does an emotional person have?
I will say in some situation, I am an emotion person. For example, when I go to do one important travel, for example, if I go to make part in one important party, for example, when wedding, for example, I feel before some hours before the things I feel very emotions. Yes. For example, in this moment with my trip, I feel very emotions, and in the other situation, also I feel very strong emotion when I need to feel some or participate in some events, important events. Yes, I am very emotional.
Very good. And you, as an emotional person that you consider yourself, what characteristics do you think an emotional person have?
In the characteristics, the characteristic in when some person easy it can feel to emotion, because some people it is difficult to feel any emotion inside. In my case is very easy. I feel with me some emotions.
Oh, that's really good. Amazing. Can you choose a person to answer next?
Yes. Wanda, are you one emotion person?
No, I'm a really reasonable person. I think about any kind of decisions I need to get. I think about, I get calm, and for me, decisions is like my mind, not like my heart. But it's like that. I think the most strong characteristic of emotional person is overreacting. I think when the emotion is so hard, people tend to overreacting, cry a lot, laugh a lot, everything a lot. I think is that. And for you, Andressa?
I'm the same as you. Like I'm don't get emotional easy. I have friends who says that I have a cool heart because like have situations they like crying a lot, and I'm like, okay, I'm emotional, but not like crying like you. So I think the same as you. I think they get excited very easy or cry, laugh, but I'm a very calm person and very practical, and so I don't consider myself like in this type of like feeling emotional very easy.
Okay, that's very good. And what about you, João?
Okay, I think I am a 50% emotional person. I am 50% like Wanda and Andressa. I'm a very calm person, very rational. In hard situations, I don't lose control. I don't cry when I am sad, but I am um, I am emotional in some some situations. Like I am a very romantic person. I've already fallen in love
A
three
thousand
times
times.
in my life. Okay, not 1,000 times because the third one was my girlfriend and we are still together.
Oh, okay, okay.
And uh, I cry watching series, watching animes, watching romantic movies. But this is only 50% of the time. The other 50%, I am cold and rational and don't lose control. I think emotional person is someone who always express himself. Like, I'm feeling this. It's very clear to anyone who is seeing me that I'm feeling this. Not emotional persons know how to hide their emotions and don't express. Sometimes this is good, sometimes this is bad.
Yeah, not always is a good thing. I understand that. For me as well, like I am a person that I know how to handle some feelings very well, and some other feelings I don't. For example, I'm living in a city in São Paulo, in which I lived before. I lived here for 3 years when I was a child, and I made a lot of friends in the school I studied. In the last year I studied here, a lot of my friends that were going to other schools, and I was moving back to Minas Gerais. And then we were like the last day of class, everybody very emotional and hugging each other and saying goodbye and crying. My best friend, she came to me, she hugged me, she cried, and I was like, oh, okay, bye.
It's like that.
I did the same.
So, so some things that they don't get to me very easily. Some other things they get to me very easily. And I am a little bit the opposite of what Vanda said to describe emotional people. I am the kind of person that when I get emotional, I underreact. I freeze. I just stand there looking at
I
things.
don't know what to do.
Yeah, trying to figure out what to do. Like, okay, what do we do now? Should I hug the person? Should I cry? Should I run? I don't know.
What can I do?
Yes, exactly. So sometimes people say, oh, you don't feel anything. Every time we're having like a very emotional moment, you just like watching. And I'm like, no, sometimes I am feeling a lot inside. It just I'm just feeling too much to show. That's it. Perfect. And then for question number 3, we've got a question that is, what is the most powerful feeling for you? That's a great question. And why? And how often do you feel this? Let me ask Vanda, for you, what is the most powerful feeling?
I think it is love. The most powerful feeling is love, but not love only for a couple. Love for humanity, love for nature is a powerful feeling, because love can change many things, can change our environment. Yeah. And how often I feel, I think all the time, I'm a love person.
Oh, that's really great. That's cute. That's really good. Yeah, love is a very powerful emotion. And it's something that you feel wanting or not. Love is a kind of emotion that's quite difficult to control. I would say almost impossible.
No, it's not passion, it's love. Love is more comfortable feeling. It's not anxious. Anxious is passion. Paixão is passion in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different. Love is calm. Love is the heart for the nature, for the earth. Love is
Yeah,
bigger.
I know, but like, have you ever been to a situation in which you love something or somebody that you didn't want to, but you still love this? You know?
Yeah. But it's a little piece of this feeling. Love is much more than a couple.
Yeah, I know there's much more to it. A lot more. And okay, you choose the next person to answer.
Yeah. Joaquin, how about you?
About me, I will say that the most powerful feeling for me is, for example, when we make a trip, for example, and we meet other people during my trip, and for example, people that I meet for the first time, and after some days, for example, that we speak for some moments, we become friends. When we become friends, and after the trip, we continue to speak, to change messages, and we continue for many years. Talking each other. For example, in this moment, I have some friends that I knew many years ago, that we meet for the first time in some trips that we make, and sometimes today we are still friends. For example, when we participate in one party, in one wedding, and when we, for the first time, we meet some persons for the first time, and we continue to speak for many years with these friends. I think for me is the most powerful thing that I feel with me. It's in that situations.
That's really cool. And I guess you like the one you feel it quite often, right?
For example, here in TNT, I meet already some friends that we change messages. It's good. I'm feeling, I am strong feeling when I meet for the first time some people, we become friends. And we continue to speak, to change messages. It's nice. It's a nice. I feel nice emotion and feeling in that situations.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's really, really good. I love the feeling of getting to know new people, like making friends, getting to discover what a person likes, who a person is, getting to hear new stories. I think it's really cool as well. It's really amazing. I am though. I think you enjoy a lot keeping in touch with people, exchanging messages, right? As you said, I am a little different kind of friend. I love the process of getting to know the person and everything, but I am not a very present friend. I love my friends. I like to help whenever it's possible, but I'm not the kind of person who keeps in touch constantly. So my two best friends, we talk like once a month over WhatsApp, and we see each other like very rarely because they live in other states. But I love them like the bottom of my heart. I could kill them. I kill for them. Like, but I'm not a very present friend. I like of
You
texting all
don't
the time.
like to do good morning in WhatsApp for all the friends in your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Good evening, good night. No, it's not for you.
Yes. But why am I saying that? Because I think it's really beautiful when a person takes the time of their day to remember a person that they are there for them, that they like them, to see how the person is going, to share an experience or a thought. I think it's really beautiful when a person takes the time of their day to do that. So I think it's awesome what Joaquin does of keeping in touch with the friends, exchanging messages. Okay.
For me, it's really hard to, like, you say you like this process of know each other for the first time. For me, this is the hardest part. Like, I like when we like we already are friends. Like, we pass this moment of awkward, like, oh hi, how are you? What you like? I think this very hard. I like when we pass this. Okay, like we're friends, we know each other. I don't like these little when we are knowing each other. Yes. Like the other parts.
I feel you. I agree with you. Joaquin, you were gonna say something. Go ahead.
Sorry?
I think you were going to say something. If you want, you can go ahead.
Yes, I want to say, for example, I change matches and we call very times with friends that I knew 10 years ago in one trip. And today every month we change messages, we make calls each other. When we meet each other in that trip, and after that we continue speak very often.
That's amazing. This is really cool. It's really cool. And what about you, Mr. João? What is the most powerful feeling for you? Why and how often do you feel it?
Okay, I have to agree with you guys about friendship, about love. I will bring a different emotion that is helpfulness. I think the translation is gentileza, but I didn't know that the translation in English was helpfulness. But I think when you help someone, you just pass the ball, pass the motion, pass the will to help, and people keep helping each other, and it's like a snowball, I think. In my career, I was helped a lot of times. During pandemics, I keep it working because of friends that I knew, connections that I had, and I keep helping my friends that need help, like every day. The with knowledge, with tips, sharing my experience. I also love to teach. I was a teacher for a long time. I think last year I stopped it because of college and work, but I love helping people, teaching and those things.
It's really great. The feeling of being able to, of knowing you're doing something for somebody, right? Of being helpful, and that's pretty cool. And what about you?
I agree with everybody. And I think happiness is always a powerful feeling, because when one person I know is happy, like make me happy too. Like, oh, you get what you want, or you accomplish something you really want to do, and you're very happy. So like I'm very happy too. So I think it's a powerful feeling, this like happiness. And I think everybody wants to be happy, to pursue this happiness, but it's like moments. Happiness, it's moments in our lives. So as moments we are feeling happy, and there's moments we are feeling sadness. So I think it is a very powerful one.
Yeah, there it is. I would say that for me, the most powerful feeling, it's excitement. No, I really, 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 really love the feeling of being excited about something, of wanting to do something. It's not the best feeling to be your most powerful one, because excitement means something that's most of the times it doesn't last long, you know. So I'm the kind of person that I get excited about something, then the excitement ends, and then I want to do something new, and I never finish the things I started. But I love the feeling of having something new, of having something nice that happens to me to tell to my friends, or to start on a new project, to start on a new work, or I love the excitement of new stuff. For me, is what moves me the most, and I feel it very often because I try to stay on motion and do new things constantly. Now, let's go to the downside of things, to the dark side of the moon. What emotion do you dislike feeling the most? For you, João, what is the emotion you dislike feeling the most, and why?
Jealous, because I think that was I don't know, it was the worst emotion I ever felt. How can I say? I worked a lot with myself to don't feel jealous. And I don't feel for a long time, but it was one of the worst sensations. Like, not that hate and other feelings weren't um, most angry, but jealous. I feel more vulnerable. I couldn't do anything, like I couldn't control. It was really aggressive.
Yeah. And that's a kind of feeling. I think the worst part of jealousy, let me see if you guys agree. I think the worst part of jealousy is that jealousy is a difficult feeling to accept having, because most of the times we think the reason is silly.
Yes, it's a weird feeling.
Yes.
Right? Because you're very angry and you're very jealous because the person is talking to another person. When you think of it, it's like kind of silly, but you're feeling angry because of that. So it's difficult to accept, right?
And I knew rationally that my jealous didn't have any sense, but I couldn't avoid, just couldn't do anything. I would just wait my head, uh, uh, be motivated to stop doing it.
Good thing that you were aware of it and you worked on yourself, right? You didn't get it on other people to de-stress. That's amazing. What for you, Panda? What's the feeling you like having the least? You just like having the most?
I dislike anxiety, stress. I hate to get stressed and anxiety, ansiosa. It's terrible. I don't like. I like it to be peaceful. I don't like get. Yeah, like that. Yeah, for me is that anxiety and stress.
All right. These are very exhausting feelings, right?
Yeah, it's terrible. Take my soul off. Oh,
Yes. It makes us lose the will of doing stuff. It's not very cool to have this. How about you, Mr. Joaquin? What is the feeling you dislike having the most?
I will say that for me there are two kinds of feelings that I dislike more. For example, if I receive news, for example, from some friend or some relative that they are they are they are they are they are against with some dangerous illness, for example. If one friend they have an accident, for example, in that situation, I feel when emotion and dislike feeling in that situation. In the other situation is, for example, when I am doing something, for example, fixing something, and I don't have the possibility to fix. For example, something, and I need to give up to fix. I feel filtration for the situation, and then that situation is a situation that I don't like to is situation that I dislike a lot in that situation, in that feelings.
I feel you. I feel the plug, the outlet of my fridge broke the other day. And I just got an extension and put it on the other outlet because if I started and I couldn't finish, I would get so angry.
I worked in my professional career. I worked in the Portuguese Airlines. I worked directly in the planes, and when sometimes I am with some problems in the aviation to repair some problems, and in some problems it was difficult to discover the problem, and in some situation I feel with some frustration with that situation, and that's emotions. I dislike in that situation to feeling very bad in that situations.
It's really not cool at all. And as for you, Mistress Andressa, what is the feeling you dislike having the most?
I agree with Wanda. I don't like to feel anxiety. Like when I have something really important to do, like, but it's like just next week, but it get in my head, and I think every day until the day come. It's like a horrible feeling, so it's exhausted. So yes, anxiety, I don't like it.
It's like you remember when you were children, and then your mother or your father say, okay, so this weekend we are going to a special place, and they don't tell you where. So then you spend the entire week, oh my God, where am I going? Where is it? Is it grandma's house? Is it grandpa's house? Is it at the park? Is it the restaurants, the McDonald's? And that's all you can think for the entire week. Anxiety is kind of like that.
Yeah, anxiety is terrible.
I feel you guys. Look, go ahead. You're gonna say something?
When your child didn't have this situation, you don't get to sleep, like you wake up and your mom go to sleep and you can't because you
Yeah, in the Christmas time, when I expect a gift, oh my gosh, when I was child, and Papai Noel, Santa Claus.
Santa, yeah. You're like, what is Santa gonna bring me? Because then you wrote what? Did you guys do letters to Santa when you were kids?
Yeah, for Santa Claus, and I put my sock in the hug.
Oh, that's really great. What about you guys? Joaquin, Andresa, João? Did you
When I
guys
was a
go ahead?
when I was a kid, if you told me that cows could fly sometimes, some cows born with wings and could fly, I probably believe.
Very great. Welcome back, you guys. I didn't answer the last question we were discussing, but the feeling I dislike feeling the most is anger. You guys have never seen me angry, and you probably never will. And pray to God that you don't. I feel angry very, 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 very rarely. But the times I do,
it's really bad.
I often do something reckless. Yeah. The times I've gotten angry, I think I can count on the fingers. Like one time, a person, my brother got into a fight. My little brother, he didn't get into a fight. He was just beaten. He didn't do anything. The other kids just beat him, and these kids were my cousins. And I was like halfway to my aunt's house. I was gonna start a fight and everything because I got really angry. And then my mom stopped me. Like when I got angry, it's really rare, but it's really intense. So I don't like feeling it. It's not a feeling I enjoy. What about you guys who were in the other room? Amara, José, Renan, Laís. How was the conversation for you?
The conversation was amazing. I like the questions. The questions was the good conversation, and yeah, I liked so much.
Perfect. Renan has to go. Renan, thank you for coming. I see you next immersion. Okay. And Blaise, what is the feeling you dislike feeling the most? What's the emotion?
I dislike anger too, but I think it's bad. Fear, feeling fear. I didn't like.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrifying to be terrified, right? It's not good. What about you, Jose? What is the emotion you dislike feeling the most?
Yes, we have a lot of dislike emotion, like as anxiety. Do you know when you feel anxiety, maybe just born inside you feel another disease, like I forget to say. I don't know if you have English words. We say manchas brancas. I forget to say. I don't know how can I say English. But yes, anxiety for me is the most of bad thing that I really don't like to feeling as well.
We discussed this a little bit here in the main room. Anxiety is a very difficult feeling to deal with.
Yes, I just get the Portuguese words we call name. Oh my gosh, vitiligo, vitiligo.
Oh, yes. Does anxiety cause this? I don't
Yes,
know.
yes. I have a brother-in-law that needed to, to get frequently consult exams with psychology guys that to teaching, and he's learn about it, how can I feel or how can I deal with anxiety.
Cool. I mean, not cool, but it's cool to know that
Yeah,
it happens.
yeah,
I
I
didn't
got
know about that.
yes, but yeah, and there are a lot of like as said, anger also. If you need to get a hobby to release the bad feelings, yes, it's a good idea.
Yeah, great. And what about you, Tamara? What is the emotion you dislike feeling the most?
I guess when I'm feeling about sad because I don't like.
Yes, sadness. Who said sadness in here that doesn't like feeling sadness? I forgot. The main room, did you talk about sadness? I don't think so. But sadness is not very. So
No, you're not.
no, we forgot. We were talking about feelings and nobody mentioned sadness the entire
No.
conversation.
No, anxious, jealousy, and a little fear, frustration,
Strange.
but sadness, no.
Okay. Which means that this is a place where you don't feel sad. You don't even remember sadness. See that?
No one
It's not relevant.
never feel this feeling.
Aquele meme, né? Nunca fui triste. Guys, thank you a lot for participating in the conversation here. I really enjoyed it. You guys are amazing. The feeling I have right now, it's gratitude and love. So thank you all for coming. Have an amazing Friday night. If you can, come to the happy hour we're going to have in here later, okay? In 55 minutes, we're on air with the happy hour. You can go to the website and schedule to participate with us. And that's going to be it. Don't forget to click on the feedback link that's on the chat before leaving, okay, to leave the feedback for us. Love you all. Stay safe. Drink a lot. But don't drive, but drink a lot. Okay, it's a Friday night. Bora cestar. You'll do? Okay. And see you guys around next immersion on the happy hour. Bye.
Bye bye,
Thank
bye bye, bye bye.